Hello, everyone. My name is Kristina.
I'm Ashley.
And this is our podcast, More Than Missionary. Thank you for joining us today on our Minisode. Today we are going to be talking about favorite foreplay and afterplay, or, aftercare. Ashley, would you like to take it away?
I feel like we should, define foreplay for the peeps, because I think foreplay is everything, but
yeah,
I'm always horny, so.
I'm always horny. Okay. Yes, I would love to give a quick little definition, because I feel like foreplay, people's interpretation of what foreplay is can vary per person, and
Yeah.
I think people sometimes have a very rigid thought process about or black and white thought process about what foreplay is, and there's a lot of misconceptions about it.
Mm-hmm.
So foreplay, also known as outercourse, is any sexual activity that happens before sexual intercourse. You can think of it like a warm-up to the main event, although foreplay doesn't always have to lead to intercourse. Foreplay can include things like kissing, cuddling, touching, texting, or just talking, or even eye contact. I'm raising my eyebrows for those just listening.
We're foreplaying with each other with our eyes.
I'm with my eyes. They say it all. So, that being said, I'm very curious to know what your favorite foreplay positions or acts or whatever. What's your favorite foreplay?
My favorite foreplay... Okay. I guess there's two, I would say. I would say
Okay.
there's public foreplay that I really enjoy, and then there's privacy foreplay that I really enjoy.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so my favorite thing for public foreplay is my man just being really in his masculine.
Ooh,
being
alpha?
Yes. There is nothing sexy. So I'm definitely I'm an outward sub, right? If we're doing the thing,
yeah,
I'm your sub.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, gray points about it. People know. And it's not necessarily in a sexual way all the time either. It's just in a I'm choosing you to be my leader, to be my dominant, to be my person.
Yeah.
And so I genuinely enjoy when there's hand signals of nobody has to say anything. I just get the signal and I'm right by his side.
Oh, I like that.
It's my favorite. It's almost like a power play that even I get to have.
It's something only you two are in on, where it's hey, if I do X, that means you have to do Y in public.
Yes.
And it's very discreet. Nobody's going to notice if you two.
So I could be literally in the middle of a conversation with you.
Okay.
And if my man just does the...
Whatever signal.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to be not too rude, but excuse me. I got to go see my man.
Yeah, or
go over
do
there.
Your thing, whatever you're supposed to
and
do. That's so hot. Girl.
That's my favorite. Because it asserts his dominance over me. And I'm a brat. So there are times where I'm just I saw that, but you don't have to give it to me again. And then maybe I'll come. But
Ooh. I like that. Okay.
Or the very subtle I don't know. I don't know why I don't enjoy intercourse in public, right? That's not a big thing for me.
Exhibitionist.
Yeah, but
exhibitionism.
The pulling me in a dark corner and giving me a kiss that nobody else sees. Even if it's not super passionate or anything, cute. But it's just for us.
Oh my god.
In a public space.
That reminds me. Okay, one time I was in college, I was walking up the staircase, and I felt like it was in a movie. I was walking up the staircase with my partner, and there was nobody there, but it was college dorm room. So think of it, there's people in the building, they're all walking around doing something. I got pushed up against the wall and made out with, and like, and it was like, as fast as it happened, it was done.
Yeah.
And I had to just like act, because we like, I think we heard the door open, so we like stopped, and then we were fine. But I was like, in my brain, I was like, wow, that was so hot.
But yeah, it's stuff like that where it's like, it's just for you two, but it's like, I don't know.
It's like a little taboo.
Yes, yes.
I like that, like a little forbidden. It's giving forbidden.
It's giving snake and an apple. Like.
I don't know why when you said snake and an apple, my brain thought of like a happy worm, like squirt.
Not a worm. Kristina. Oh.
Apologies. Okay, so you have so that's one of your favorite things that you like to do out in public.
Yeah.
What about the other way around?
So privacy. Yeah. Again, like, I just like my man to be alpha, but also, like, I genuinely enjoy, like, the caressing and, like, the...
Oh, like, gentle touches and, like, warming your body up. Like,
yes. I also, like, I love audio. Like, I'm very much, like, I love good music in the background, and also, if my person is capable of giving me words of affirmation.
Oh, like dirty talk before sex?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I
completely agree.
I am like, I think a lot of us are like this, where our brains are wired polar opposite, where I like both degradation and I like praise.
Yeah.
So, like, I have both.
Yeah, like, instead of just being like, just for simplistic terms, you're a bad girl, you're a good girl. Yeah. Or like, you're a dirty little slut. Maybe it's like, you're my good little dirty slut. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta mix it up.
Yeah. Like,
I'm just like giving
you could even like, 1 minute be like, oh, you're a good girl or whatever, and then the next minute be like, you know, do you like dirty little slut or what? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not good at it like right now. In the moment, I'm a little bit better, but like as of right now,
it's gotta flow through each other a little bit, like a little bit of both, sometimes together or its own thing.
I'm also a little vampira.
A what?
Vampire.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
I love neck play. Like, I want my neck touched. I want it kissed on. I want it choked. I want it all the things.
I agree. Like, the idea of having, like, for me, I love, like, the gentle touches on the neck, but I also like the possessiveness of having my neck grabbed.
Yes.
There's the neck play.
Neck play.
It's neck
just like little giraffes, just neck playing it up.
Although, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but there have literally been times, like, I also have a ticklish neck.
Oh, really?
So like a smashed Gatorade bottle where I'm like, like, no, wrong touch. It doesn't happen often, but...
A smashed Gatorade bottle. I've never heard that before.
Smashed Gatorade like water bottle. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly.
You know what it looks like.
I know the crinkle. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, well, what about you?
Okay, so I also love the idea of like public play like that. Maybe not to the degree. I have not done it to the degree of like an agreed upon like, if I do this, you do that. Mm-hmm. But, like, if I'm out to dinner, I love foreplay with eye contact. Like, I like kind of just giving my husband, like, a look.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just to be seductive. Or, like, almost like putting on an internalized, like, persona of being maybe a little something different than what I am in you know, like, day-to-day what people know me as. And it's like, I don't even necessarily need to tell him about it, but maybe I'm just, like, exuding a different type of confidence that day.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and you know, going out in public and kind of displaying that confidence and how I think that maybe that character of myself would be. To like seduce my husband, you know what I mean? Okay. Like, so there is something about doing something like that is very much gets me in the mood. even something that I've done, like, not necessarily, like, with my husband, but just, like, reading books. Like, I love smutty books. I'm a dirty little smutty little slut for books. And I love some of those books. I love listening to some of those books and then, like, going up to my husband and being like, they just did this in this book. Let's do it. You know? Like, I have totally done that. So, I mean, that gets me going and gets me really in the mood. The other thing, too, for, you know, being out in public, I do like being touched, but not, like, extreme. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want somebody to, like, finger me in public.
Yeah.
Like, I like the idea of maybe I'm sitting next to, you know, Gabe, and maybe his hand is, like, placed, like, maybe it's high up on my thigh, and it's just resting there. Like, to me, like, it's like the implication of it is, like, sexier than, like, the actual act of it.
Correct.
So I love the, like, implication of doing things in public.
Yeah.
Without actually, like, going through with it. Or sometimes I've like sent my husband, like, a dirty text, right, like, in public or something, and, like, maybe he'll, like, look at me, kind of look at me, like, maybe we're in the Uber and we're, like, I'm texting him in the Uber on the way home. Totally done that. So yeah, I think, like, as far as, like, outside the bedroom, I really love that. The other thing too that I love is I am very competitive, and so is my husband. That's how we met. We both ran track and field. We're both, you know, competitive people. I love playing card games with Gabe. We talk shit to each other during those card games, and there's, like, most things are, like, nothing's off limits. Like we know whatever we say to each other is, like, just because it's a card game and we're getting, like, really into the card game.
Yeah.
But we'll, like, talk shit to each other and, like give each other shit for, you know, winning or losing, and it is, like, that playful banter that we'll have with each other that, like, really, like, builds up that tension for us. So I love playing competitive games, whether they're drinking games or card games. My favorite game to play is Egyptian Rat Screw. If you don't know what that is, another version of that is Slapjack, but you essentially cut the deck in half, and the goal is to get all of the cards, and it's a very fast, rapid-moving game. Okay. So, love that game. Strongly recommend. Or, like, playing drinking Jenga with each other is really fun. So, yeah, love playing games. Or, like, strip poker. Like, that's, like, that's an obvious one. Like, a lot of people
I've never played poker. I have no idea how to play poker. I want to learn so bad.
Learn. I could teach you how to play poker. I love poker.
You know what's so funny? My dad told me, because my dad plays poker. And my dad taught me about, like, how to do all the boy things. Yeah. I did all the boy sports and all that other stuff. And I asked him, I was like, well, how come you never taught me how to play poker? Like, you always invited me in onto all the guys' trips, all the guys' stuff, but poker's, like, the one thing that you haven't. He's like, as a woman, if you played poker, you would be lethal, and I already put you in MMA. Like, I don't want you to be able to learn how to read people that well, too. And I was like,
no, you need to learn.
I was like, yeah, and that's why.
It's so good. It's such a fun game. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, whenever I win poker, whether it's with Gabe or, like, sometimes we've just played, like, regular poker, and so, you know, we'll play regular poker with, like, friends and family, whatever.
You don't play strip poker with your friends?
I do not play strip poker with my friends and family.
Boo!
But we played, like, regular poker, and, like, there is something really empowering about, like, beating somebody in a card game, especially if it's, like, a group of dudes. Like, I'm like, or, like, playing pool. Okay, I will say, playing pool with your partner, just your partner, that's hot. It's competitive, and you can get yourself into some really sexy positions while shooting pool.
I'm sure you could, but I suck at pool.
No!
I'm so bad.
I'm so good at pool.
Oh, gosh. You gotta teach me some tricks then, because I'm so bad.
Okay, pool is super fun. I will teach you how to play pool and poker. You're gonna learn all these card games, okay? And then I'm gonna teach you how to count cards. Don't use it at the casino, though. You will not be able to.
Oh, and my dad's, like, banned for life
at
Caesar's Palace for counting cards.
Okay, okay, Gabe will count cards during games with me, and I'm like, you're cheating, and it's strategy, and I'm like, that's bullshit. Like, that's the kind of shit talk I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the kind of stuff that builds up that foreplay. So, okay, we've talked a little bit about foreplay.
Okay, but you did public foreplay.
Oh, you're right.
Private
I did
foreplay.
not do private foreplay. Okay.
Give me the deets, girl.
The deeds. Okay. I love, like, sexual massages.
Okay.
I like that'll get me to new heights. All right. The other thing too is, so I smoke weed, so does my husband, and we'll like go in our bathroom to smoke weed because, you know, we live in a complex, so I'm like trying to like, man, how do I put this? We live in a complex. I don't want to bother other people, and it's too fucking cold out right now to smoke. So
we live in Chicago, guys. It's frigid here.
-5. It's -5 degrees today.
Well, the sun's down now.
Fuck. I don't even. I don't know what the wind chill is.
This morning when I was getting groceries, my car said it was -12 degrees.
Oh, gross.
But I was also getting groceries before the sun was up, so.
Please tell me you have gas in your car right now.
I do.
Okay, good. Because, like, if you don't have enough gas, it can freeze over.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I love how you know that about me. I never have gas in my car. I never have gas in my car. I hate fueling. I have the money, okay? Like, it is embarrassing because...
But it's so annoying having to go to the gas station.
I hate it. I literally make the joke all the time, like, the only reason that I need a man in my life is to pump my gas. I'll pay for it. I have no problem paying for my own damn gas. I don't want to get out and pump it. First of all, that pump is disgusting. Do you know how many people touch that? You know how many people wipe their face, their noses, throw away their garbage that's been in their fucking car for a week? and then touches that thing, and I'm like, I don't know where that hand's been. That hand could have been down a trucker's pants. I don't know.
I have thought about that. I feel like during like the pandemic, I was constantly like, oh, I don't want to touch this. Like, this is disgusting.
I'm like a recovering germaphobe.
Yeah.
Like, my mom will tell you she used to take me places, and it was like embarrassing. Like, I had several bottles at all times of, like, hand sanitizer. Oh. I wouldn't even use public bathrooms without, like, scooping the bathroom and then wiping it all down and then putting a freaking thing over the top of it.
I cannot leave this without this being clean.
No, I was psychotic when I was younger. Like, I was literally psychotic about, like, cleanliness when I was little. And my mom finally, like, she, like, nipped it in the butt. She's like, I can't
handle this right now.
Yeah, she's like, I can't travel with you. I can't take you anywhere. She's like, this ends now. She literally just took all the shit, and she's like, you're not doing this no more. You're going to have to hover. You're going to have to figure it out. Because, like, I'm not
doing... You need to get comfortable with not being as clean, okay?
So I figured it out. I'm still a little weird. Like, I still, like, I struggle using, like, public bathrooms. Yeah. Like, even, like, little job. Like, I have to hover. I'm, like, one of those weirdos.
It's okay. I accept you and care and love you for the way you are, Ashley.
I'm a weirdo. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Okay, where were we? This is our ADHD problem.
We were supposed to do Afterplay, too, but I feel like...
we haven't gotten there, because I haven't finished talking about my favorite foreplay.
Oh, yeah.
My like, in-bedroom foreplay position.
Yes.
Okay, so, wait, what I love... Oh, yeah, sexual massages is what I said. Like I was saying, so smoking in the bathroom. How did we get so off track? Okay, I like it's the eye contact. Oh my gosh, I think eye contact is so sexy. So, like, just making eye contact and, like, you don't need to talk. Maybe I'm just, like just undressing you with my eyes. Like, yeah. I love that kind of stuff.
Well, it helps if your partner has pretty eyes, too.
Yes, and my husband, I will absolutely toot my own horn. My husband is unbelievably gorgeous to me, so
he's a good-looking man.
He's a good-looking man.
Can I tell the story?
What? Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So when Kristina and I first became friends, like, we weren't friends on, like, social. Like, we did that late. Like, I feel like most people exchange socials pretty early, and we just didn't.
Yeah, we were like, oh, like, I connected to this person, but I just, like, did not think about social media.
So her and I had hung out a few times before we had exchanged social medias, because I wanted to see your hair and stuff for the wedding.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get ideas of your vibe of whatever on your Instagram and everything, and I go and I look it up, and I'm like, holy fuck. Kristina and Gabe are a hot fucking couple. Like, and I was so upset with our, like, mutual friend Olivia, because I was like, why didn't you warn me? Nobody warned me that, like, Gabe was that good looking. And, like, you're fucking gorgeous.
Thank you.
And I feel like most of the time, like, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, beautiful women and beautiful men don't end up with beautiful women or beautiful men. Like, I feel like there's always one person that, like,
is, like, maybe a little bit more better looking than the other. Yeah, to some degree.
And so I have a theory about that. I feel like there's always an ugly one in the relationship. Always.
Oh, yeah. I also feel like it can flip-flop.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, too.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's no ugly person here. There's not one that's uglier than the other. Like, I fully, because I thought like, I'm tooting my friend's horn here, and I'm just like, well, there's no way that her husband or her fiance at the time is going to be hotter than her. Or, like, I just assumed you were going to be, like, with a medium ugly guy, because, like, that's usually what happens to gorgeous women. And then I pull up Instagram, and then I'm like, nobody fucking warned me how hot they were. This was a fucking slap in the face to my life. Like,
my like, I feel like this is exposure therapy for me, because I cannot take compliments. So I'm like, oh, she's lying. Like,
no, but seriously, I literally, like, that day, I literally called our friend up, and I was like, why didn't you tell me?
I remember when I saw you, I think for our trial, the hair trial.
Yeah.
And you were like, you're like, nobody told me your husband was hot. I was like, what? You're like, I hope that doesn't offend you. And I was like, it's okay. I'm very well aware of his attractiveness.
I'm also very outward, and I'm also not somebody that, like, as much as I am a sexual being, I am not somebody that's ever, like, I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm a girl's girl, no matter what.
Yeah.
And so, I don't look, like, I can look at a total stranger and be like, oh my God, that guy's very good. He's hot. He's very good looking. And I can look at, like, family of mine and be like, my cousin's a very good looking cousin. Like, I know that, like women flock over him. Like,
you can, like, subjectively be like, this person's attractive, and, like, not feel like you want to fuck their brain out. Like,
exactly. So when,
it's very normal. You can objectively say that about people.
Exactly. And you and I even talked earlier. I was like, when we were talking about names and stuff, and I was just like, look, your husband's is good looking, but girl, like, he's not my type. Like, as cute as he is, not my type. Like, but it's just funny because I was just like, yeah, no. You don't see that very often, but it's, like, my favorite thing.
Thank you. I mean, listen, like, there are definitely times where, like, Gabe and I will be going out and we're both, like, dressed really nice. Like, maybe we're attending a wedding or, like, something like that. And, you know, I'll, like, look in the mirror before we leave and I'm like, damn. I'm like, anyway, let's go. Like, I'm okay. That actually kind of brings me back to what we were talking about foreplay. So, okay. So, there is something about other people trying to flirt with my husband. And, like, listen, Gabe and I have been together for a while. I am incredibly comfortable around him and vice versa. And we're very confident in our relationship. There have been people that will flirt with my husband, and I will just, like, it doesn't turn me on to see people flirting with him, but what does turn me on is knowing that I'm like, I'm taking that ass home tonight. Like, I'm like, and I'm not even mad. Like, I won't even help him. There have absolutely been times where Gabe has kind of, like, looked at me like, hey, come back over here and help me. And I'm, like, kind of just, like, cheers. Good luck, sir. If you can get a free drink out of it, lovely. But, like, it's like, so, you know, at the end of the day, I'm always like, I know I'm taking that piece of ass home, so I do not care who tries to approach my husband. I'm not a jealous person. So it's, like I said, a lot of confidence with our relationship and the trust in our relationship that we've built over time. But there's, like, that idea of, like, that also does kind of turn me on a little bit. Like, being like, like, taking that home tonight.
Oh, well, yeah. Like, knowing that your person, like, people are attracted to your person.
Yeah, like, it's kind of like, oh, like,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, I have definitely gone up to him, like, if I feel like somebody's, like, getting a little too comfortable around him and, like, you know, and he's uncomfortable, like, I will come up and, you know, intervene. But yeah. So that's definitely one of, I like on the external, outside, flirtatious. Yeah. I think people lose the art of flirting within long-term relationships. So it's so important. Oh my God, you have to flirt with your husband, flirt with your partner, your long-term partner, whoever it is that you've known for a while. Like,
I think though it can be vulnerable to do it even in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, especially if you don't know them that well, or like just getting to know them. Like, there's a lot of vulnerability. Yeah. Like, I don't want to get rejected. You know what I mean? But like, I know. But then,
like, people don't do it over time because they never did it in the beginning because they never created that habit.
That's a really good point. Like, okay, like Gabe and I were friends before we officially dated, so it's like we've had a lot of like flirtatious time together.
Yeah.
Where a lot of our friendship was like, will they, won't they? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like all throughout college, our relationship was will they, won't they? And then when we finally did get together, like, we had people coming up to us and being like, finally! We're like, oh, okay. Like, we know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of it now, it's so, this day and age is just so much instant gratification with the online dating and the speed dating and all that other type of dating there is now.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, it's to be quite frank and honest, I am very glad I am not actively like in the dating pool. It looks like a shit show. I'm gonna be upfront.
It's so gross.
It seems like a shit show. It's I mean, I feel like that's maybe that's always been the case. I don't know, but it seems like a shit show. I'm not interested in that at any way, shape, or form. So,
I don't think any of us are.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like, whoo. Like sometimes I'm like, I'll hear some stories and I'm like, grabbing my husband's bicep afterwards, like, okay, like, I'm so glad we have each other. Yeah. Okay, we need to get back on track.
Why do we do this?
Okay, thank God for editing software. So
I never really edit out much though.
I know. It's like this shit's gonna get in there
because it's authentic.
It is, yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, back to what we were kind of. What this Minisode is about. God knows.
Do we want to go into Afterplay?
Do we want to go into Afterplay?
Sure, fuck it.
Yeah. Afterplay or aftercare. Ashley, what is your favorite thing to do right after sex?
I clean up. I told you I'm OCD.
So do you do you immediately get up to go clean and then
for the most part,
Okay, I do the same thing. Like it's kind of like anyway, gotta go clean up now. Gotta go to the bathroom. Gotta make sure you don't have UTI.
I mean, it can be sexy still. Like, I don't know, but I need to be clean before. I don't want to lay in our juices and stuff. No,
that's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd prefer if my partner did it for me. Like,
there's something so intimate and like sweet.
But there's also times like, even because I am a sub, so like to some degree, like I do like the serving part as well.
Well, yeah, because it's like, hey man, I just did all this for you. Like, you gotta take care of me now. Yeah. Like, I want to be taken care of, and in that way,
there's really times where like I will be a sub with assertion. I don't want to say dominance. So, like, I genuinely... Okay, I'm going to get real personal here.
I mean, that's what this pod is about.
Yeah. All right. Okay, we ready for Ashley's sexcapades?
Yes.
I genuinely enjoy, like, taking over and, like, giving oral and then, like, taking care of the process, like, from beginning to end. Like, first getting you turned on, getting you finished, and then cleaning you up. Like, I
have a lot of patience for that.
For that.
for that.
That one thing. Yes. But I think it's like the caregiver in me that I genuinely enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, you like knowing that you're like pleasing the other person.
Yes.
That you're taking care of them, that like it's like that, like in a way that you want to show reciprocation and taking care of that person.
Yeah. But then I also need cared for in return.
Yeah.
I just like it in different ways.
Yeah, they're just like in different ways, though. It's fine.
Just like give me 24/7 attention.
Thanks.
It's not that much. It's not that hard.
Listen, this is not that hard to do. Okay, just suck it up.
What about you? your afterplay, aftercare.
Aftercare. So, okay, similar to you, well, it depends, actually. I mean, yes, like, kind of, like, using the bath. Like, I have, like, a fear of having UTIs. I got them, I think it happened to me a total of 3 times, all throughout, like, all within, like, college. So, like, you know, like, the learning time of, like, you know, figuring out your sex and what you like and all of that. And, like, I didn't know any better. So, yeah, I would get, like, I got a UTI 3 times, and the last time it was, like, horrible. And I was like, I never again. So, like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, like, what's happening. I always will go to the bathroom within like, the 5 minutes after sex. Like, I have to use the bathroom and then clean up and then go back to the person, go back to bed, and maybe it's, like, cuddling or just, like, like, naked cuddling. Like, I like naked cuddling once in a while. Not all the time. Aftercare for me is really, I feel like what we've done most is more like getting food afterwards and eating a snack together.
I love in-bed snacking. It's my favorite.
It's like, I've really worked up an appetite, so I might as well go.
Well, and you know, as ADHDers didn't eat all day either.
Yeah, definitely that. Just, like, I don't always, like, want to cuddle right after sex. But yeah, like, the idea of just, like, eating snacks together, maybe we'll, like, watch Marvel or something, or, I mean, maybe we'll cuddle on the couch a little bit, but...
Okay, well, I had to get personal, so I'm going to ask you a personal question.
Yeah, let's get personal.
Are you guys I'm not going to ask you guys. Are you a pajama wearer, or are you naked sleeper?
It depends on the season. So in the wintertime, I'm a pajama sleeper. I love to I like cracking the window and getting bundled up. Okay. In the summertime, I'm like, no clothes for me. I mean, the most is, like, I'll wear shorts or, like, a night dress. Like,
see, I hate clothes when I'm sleeping.
I like clothes only when it's cold out. I like being snug, but I also hate being hot. You know?
That's what the weighted blanket's for, and the huge duvet, and the billion throw blankets I have. I am that person that, like, what is it, like, the more trauma you have, the more stuffed animals and pillows that she has on her bed.
Oh my God,
I'm that person.
That's funny.
I have so many pillows, like, so many throw blankets. Like, if you are in my house, I promise you will be comfortable. I will make sure of it, because you will be with all the throw pillows. You will have a stuffy, like, I will have a range of pillows that you can choose from stiffness to, like, softness. Like, I'm that person. Yeah. So
would you say you're a more pillows or blankets person? Like, if you had to only have blankets or blankets?
I have to sleep with a sheet, at least. I can't sleep, like, without anything. I have to at least sleep with a sheet. I'm also really bougie. My bed setup is, like, stupid. First of all, my bed is, like...
Okay, can I just say, before you describe it, my brain immediately thinks of those, like... Do you remember, like, 2004, when all these little girls, or, like, and maybe you had them, I don't know, but it was, like, your bed, and then it was, like, a mesh thing.
Canopy?
A mesh canopy!
I 100% had a canopy. You know your princess ass bitch had a canopy.
I fucking knew it.
I would have a canopy now, okay? But, like, I would have... To order a canopy for a king-size bed is very expensive, and I'm not going to get one of those cheap ones. Like... Yeah. If I'm a stay on the bougie train, I'm gonna be bougie.
I remember one of my friends growing up had a canopy bed, and I was like, I felt like a princess sitting on that bed.
I loved my canopy bed. Okay. I actually remember, and for me, like, childhood memories are hard to come by, so, like, the fact that, like, you just unlocked this memory, and I specifically remember this. I had a pink canopy. I had a purple bedroom, and a pink canopy, and the canopy had, like, fur around the top. It was so, like, pretty. It was so, like, 70s.
It's like frou-frou 70s.
Yes, it was frou-frou 70s, but I loved it so much. And my dad had gotten it for me, and he was so proud of this canopy. And, like, I came home from one, because I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, I really want one of those canopies. They look so cool on the bed, and blah, blah, blah. So my dad was like, okay. And, like, so then one day I came home from school, and, like, he had surprised me. It was already hung up and done.
Daddy's girl.
And I was like, oh, my God. I felt like such a princess. I was like, look at my princess bed. Oh, my gosh. I was such a basic bitch little girl.
Canopy beds. Let's bring those back into style. Let's start a trend.
No, really, can we? Can we?
Let's do it.
Okay, so my bougie bed.
Okay.
First of all, my bed is like $1,400. Like, let's just start there.
Jesus Christ. The mattress?
The entire bed. Like, so the mattress and the base.
Okay, got
and the base has the,
your setup
like, you know, it has, okay, like, for people who can't see, it's got the, like, thing where you can go up and down.
Oh, you can, like, adjust the
back.
Yeah, like it folds a little, yeah.
And then it's cooling, like ultra cooling. It's the dual where it's like padded and Tempur-Pedic.
Sponsor us.
It's like both. It's like all of the things that you could it's like the freaking top of the line stupid bed that I had to have. And it doesn't stop there. Yeah. I have these, like, crazy high thread count, like, silk sheets. And then I have a weighted blanket on top of that. Oh. And then I had a duvet on top of that.
Oh, my God. No wonder you sleep naked.
That has, and the duvet is, like, green velvet. And it's, like, real velvet. So it's, like, nice and soft and it doesn't get staticky.
Yeah.
And then all my pillowcases are silk. And then I have a bunch of throw blankies on top of that. Wow. So if I get cold, I can throw those on too.
Damn, and I thought I allowed pillows.
And even my duvet is like a light one that's got real feathers.
Oh, so that's, oh my gosh.
So it's like a light duvet.
You probably sleep like a princess in that room.
Well, I don't, I
when
don't
you
sleep.
Do sleep?
So.
Is it helpful? Do any of these lovely amenities help?
They do.
Okay.
I don't think I'd sleep at all without them because like.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. It's a king-size bed, so anytime you want to come over and take a nap, like, we can definitely have a nap date. It's literally my favorite.
Nap date! Oh my God, that sounds so fun.
Oh my God, I love that we had a nap date in Tennessee, though.
We did have a nap date in Tennessee.
That was great.
Okay, my favorite thing is that picture of me laying in the grass, by the way.
That's from a video that I took. We were so stoned.
We were very stoned.
I think we were also slightly drunk.
Oh, yeah. That was like our weekend bender.
We were on a real bender.
I hadn't done that since college.
I didn't even like watch the whole video. I was like, I don't even know if I want to watch this. You know what I wanted to do is on July 3rd this year, because that's when we took the video.
Oh,
July
nice.
3rd this year, I think we should get together and then watch the video.
Oh, let's do it. I don't even remember taking a video, so.
Yeah, I didn't either.
We took a video?
We took a video.
What is it of?
It's us literally manifesting this podcast.
Oh my God.
It's literally us manifesting. I'm not kidding. It's literally us manifesting this podcast.
I literally have no recollection of making a video.
I didn't.
The only thing I remember is smoking weed and laying in the grass, and it was like misting or like drizzling out.
It was like drizzling. It was like the most therapeutic.
And it was so warm out too. It was like, this is nice.
And we literally just got in our feels.
We did. Shut up. Yeah, we definitely are going to watch that. We have to watch that.
We really got off topic way too many times.
I'm so sorry.
This minisode, that's not a minisode.
That was like almost a full episode. Length worth.
All right, guys.
So, yeah, thank you for joining us on our minisode on Foreplay and Afterplay /Aftercare. We are your hosts. I'm Kristina.
I'm Ashley.
And if you want to reach out to us, you can get a hold of us by emailing our Gmail account. It's morethanmissionary69@gmail.com. That's morethanmissionary69@gmail.com. Thanks so much, and we will see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you for listening.